Idols have been part of the Japanese entertainment industry for a long time now, so it's no surprise that it would eventually find itself translated into animation. But modern idol shows didn't always start off the way we know it. Having been implemented in mega series and gradually exploring different genres, the idol tag has been explored in different ways until it's reached the point of getting its own fan base. And I say tag because just like the ECK tag, it is simply an element that's music related or anything related to the idol or music industry has in common. Just because there are cute girls singing doesn't make that person an idol. If we considered any anime which focused on music like K-On! Or Carol and Tuesday in an imaginary idol genre, then it takes away the primary focus of those shows. For K-On! It's comedy, and for Carol and Tuesday it's mostly drama. This begs the questions: what makes an anime an idol anime? What makes it different from other series? And why do female audiences, and maybe some male audiences, take an interest in it? To answer those queries, I've divided the video into 3 separate parts, and I've also asked a certain someone to assist in this discussion. So without further ado, let's find out what idol anime really is. Before we discuss the drama embedded within these kinds of shows, we have to define what makes an idol show. It is typically a story revolving a group of girls, or guys, who dream of performing on the big stage while facing challenges along the way. The character's motivation is to get through the trials together in order to reach their goals and, in some cases, do it for the sake of others. Shows like Love Live, Idolmaster, and Wake Up Girls perfectly illustrate this concept. But wait, where's Bang Dream? Well, as much as it scares this concept, the characters in Bang Dream don't plan on performing on the big stage. They just want their music to be heard, which is the focus of the first season, and somehow make friends along the way, which is the focus of the second season. Unlike Love Live, where the school would shut down unless the group wins, or the production group might disband because of the lack of talent, Bang Dream doesn't really have anything at stake. And if you say Circle closing down was their motivation, then literally any other band could do the same and save the building. Doesn't have to be the main band, so yeah. Also, they're a band, not idols. Though what's the difference? Now, idols are known to have different talents, and that's mostly what a lot of idols are known for. If all you can do is just play an instrument singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, then that's not really idol-like. The reason they're called idols is because they are idolized. Get it? Get it? Okay, I'll stop now. Because they inspire others to do their very best to make their dreams come true in different fields and different hobbies. So yeah, we're canceling out Bang Dream in this discussion, because if we don't, then we'll have to talk about the broader genre, which is anime music. But if you have any opinions on the topic, then feel free to talk about it in the comments. Besides, that's not really what I want to bring up regarding drama in idol shows. Rather, I want to introduce a show that I'm pretty sure most of you have never heard of. Wake Up Girls. Based on an actual idol group story, Wake Up Girls is about a group of high school girls making it to the top. Yeah, it's your typical idol show, but what separates it from the others is that it tells the untold stories that idols have to go through. Rejection, retirement, depression, prostitution, overwork, things that most idol shows or the entertainment industry in general do not address. For starters, let's look at the first episode. So we see this girl recruiting a bunch of other girls to join her group, and then they perform at this small stage where hopefully they would get scouted by a producer. And I just have to say, the animation for their dance routine is amazing. Most shows use CG for the performance segments, but this one showed me the effort that people at Sentai Filmworks went through to make it breathtaking. Like, you can see their skirts flow through their movements, even showing glimpses of their panties, and the lips actually sync with their singing. Then they get scouted by a producer who doesn't seem like they know what they're doing, and that's where the episode ends. At this point, I thought the show was just them doing their best and taking various jobs in order to spread the name of their group. Then, the second episode exceeded my expectations. The first job that they got was to perform at a bar club thing full of old men. Not really an appropriate place for a first gig. But because they were just starting off, the members didn't really mind. And then they were asked to wear this skimpy clothes in order to entertain them more. Then customers started sexually harassing them, but they couldn't do a thing because, again, it was their job. Until one of the members finally had enough and decided that they were more than just eye candy. Then they left. After that, my whole perspective of idols changed. This episode showed that while being an idol is an amazing dream, they still have to go through rumors and assumptions starting off. And they have to choose what really is the true path to fame. Do you go down the easy path, the hard path, the dark path, or not go through the path at all? Throughout the series, we see the members' struggles when it came to presenting themselves on live television, rehearsing a very difficult dance routine, competing against a bigger production company that vaguely resembles AKB48 but more strict, and many more. The drama presented in Wake Up Girls is not something that one person made up. The voice actresses for the characters are from actual idol groups, so they know what the industry is like. And you can hear it from their voices as they interpret what is written in the script with so much emotion that it feels like it actually happened. No musical numbers, no tsukomis, just idols telling their stories. And so I highly recommend watching Wake Up Girls if you haven't already. It will show you so much about idols that you never knew existed. Perhaps the same emotion can be felt from shows like Idolmaster, as it is told not through over-exaggerated expressions, but human-like movements. Well, if you compare it with Zombieland Saga or Pretty Rhythm. And so similar to Shirobako or Caroline Tuesday, idol shows present an industry that most people don't know of and introduce it in a way that could captivate their interest through drama. And through another concept, music. I'll be honest, as someone who studied music for 3 years, listening to different styles, studying different compositions, memorizing the dates of musical periods and famous pieces during said periods, God, my head hurts because of that, I can confidently say that idol songs are generic as fuck. Now, I don't want to bash any fans of idol songs, because I'm also a fan of these generic shit. In Love Live alone, there's probably like 3 or 4 songs that still stuck to me, but the others feel like they were placed there just so they can fulfill the quota for an album. And when it comes to spreading the album, they have to rely on selling these on their other merchandise. And I mean placed together with merchandise like clear folders, keychains and such. It's a shame because not all of their songs are like that. There's this stigma that idol songs aren't actual songs, and that's a shame, because Love Live songs can sometimes be good. There's a reason why Snow Halation's Todo Kete is memorable, but what's the one thing that these songs have in their advantage? Yep, idol anime. With the rising popularity of anime, then it's no question that the music industry would also get some popularity if their songs were performed for various shows. Kimi no Nawa and Samurai Champloo are a good example of this. While not anime centered around music, the music helped share the name of Radwimps and Nujabes respectively. Taking this tactic in the form of cute anime girls, and musicals too, I guess, Love Live and Idolmaster does this with mostly music as their focus. So not only are the shows getting attention, but also the songs, original songs too, if I may add. So while the songs are generic as fuck, it works because it's implemented through the working structure of anime. Speaking of working methods, let's go to the final and most important segment. Yeah, so not really sure what to put here since it's about the female demographic and I'm not female. So I asked someone who's knowledgeable about the topic and is female. Take it away, Bibi.
Thanks, Vanilla. I've been a fan of the idol genre for many years now. So what is it that draws me in as a female watcher? Well, when I'm thinking about idol anime, I'm normally drawn into series that has cute girls, good music, and is normally a slice of life. That's pretty commonplace with josei anime. The other thing that's commonplace in idol anime in particular is waifu or husbando culture. That's been pretty predominant in the idol sphere for quite a while now. But when it comes to making anime for the female demographic, having a best boy or best girl to choose is a part of the draw. If they can market these characters in a way that will make people want to buy merch of their favourite character, then they've done their job. For example, while the story from Love Live Sunshine wasn't as good as the first series of Love Live, I found myself much more captivated with the girls from Aqua's More Than Muse. Hanamaru's crazy quirks, Kanan's beauty, and Yohane's wild imagination. Each girl has her own personality, and she will relate to someone out there. I can't speak for every female, but this is what draws me into the idol genre. I enjoy being introduced to a bunch of new characters and trying to find a connection with each and every one of them. Whether it's Love Live, Idolmaster, or Wake Up Girls, there's always one thing that they all have. They're moe, and they're all an enjoy to watch. And as an idol fan, that is all I can ask for. Once again, thank you so much to Vanilla for having me, and I'll chuck it back to you. Bye guys!
While idol shows do seem to be generic, it actually has more to offer. It presents a side of an industry's reality in a dramatic and entertaining manner. It provides an opportunity for aspiring artists to promote their own creation and appeal to a much broader audience despite its intended demographic. So perhaps idol anime isn't all that cringy. If you give these shows a shot, you'll see just how much of your experience as an anime watcher, be it casual or elitist, would expand, bringing you a new and different perspective of the otaku culture. Because the otaku culture is more than just anime, more than just manga, more than just hentai. It's also about the stories behind those works, the people who try their best to inspire others, and the idols that make our gloomy, dark spaces into a bright and colorful stage. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for Bibi's World for helping assist me in this video. And if you want to check out her channel, I recommend you do, because she makes out anime news, she makes videos on, well, Sims Let's Plays, which are actually really fun to watch, and she's a really cool person in general, so please, just go to her channel and subscribe. She's helped me out a lot, and I just want to help her in return. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like, and also subscribe down there for more videos like this. As always, this is vanilla, not the flavor, but just the sweet.